Welcome to Friday, September 9th, 2022. Your Day Weather Podcast is being brought to you by Cowboy State Daily. Cowboy State Daily has more original Wyoming news information than any other news organization in the state. Check them out at cowboystatedaily.com. What heat wave? What are you talking about? It hasn't been 90s and 100s. Just step outside, right? Well, after more than a week of the heat, oppressive heat, record-breaking heat, wow, this cold front has really changed up things quite a bit. It's going to be quite soupy along and east of the Continental Divide today and Saturday from Montana through Wyoming into Colorado, then the western parts of Nebraska and Kansas, even down into the Panhandle region. We are going to be looking at the upslope dominating the weather pattern. As we mentioned yesterday, this is a pattern that's really going to impact areas east of the divide. West of the divide, you're going to get some wind. You're going to cool off, but the impacts won't be quite as big. Very cool today and Saturday in those areas east of the divide. Watch out for rain, areas of fog. Some very thick fog has formed in the upslope areas, and many locations today and Saturday will not leave the 50s. Yes, patchy frost could occur Saturday night. I don't see it as being widespread. This is mainly going to be in the high basins in the high mountain valleys. Shirley Basin, the Laramie Valley. As you get up into the higher isolated mountain valleys, I certainly see temperatures approaching freezing and maybe going below Saturday night as skies clear out. Now, we're going to have a really nice rebound in temperatures Sunday and Monday. In fact, we may have a beautiful day on Sunday with the front backing out, temperatures still cool but warmer and the sun being around, and that'll continue into Monday. Now, the Pacific opens up next week. When I mean open up, it means that this blocking ridge of high pressure that we've gone through, with it basically getting beaten down and weakening, it's going to start to allow more in the way of systems to move in. And the middle to the end of next week and towards next weekend, I do see shower activity moving in the west, and I do see it raining in the areas that are causing the smoke. I do see some rain in the fire areas of Oregon and Idaho coming our way next week. That'll help up as the pattern gets more active through the rest of the month. This is Powder River Pass, Highway 16 between 10 Sleep and Buffalo, Wyoming this morning. Yep, the road report has slick in spots with snowfall. You know, it was June the last time we had a report like that, so welcome to the changing seasons. Here's a shot on Burgess Junction, just above Lovell, with snow on the grassy areas and also some areas of fog. And speaking of fog, look at the fog on the summit. I know you can't see anything, right? Well, this is how thick the fog is on Interstate 80 between Laramie and Cheyenne on the summit. Easterly winds getting pushed uphill. The air cools and condenses as it rises, and that forms these low stratus clouds and fog. And east of the divide, this fog is something that'll be around today, tonight, and through a good part of tomorrow as well. We saw some great rain overnight and yesterday afternoon. Now, this is from Billings. Billings is right here. This is the radar estimate of rainfall that fell over southern Montana and into northern Wyoming. The Sheridan area picked up, well, approaching 1.5 inches of rain in the Sheridan area. Buffalo and Gillette and Sundance and Newcastle all got some really good rain. Parts of the northern Bighorn Basin as well. Before the storm, though, started to roll in. A great shot here out of Wright, Wyoming from Gary. Thanks for sending in that photo. Kind of fire in the sky before the storm in the front really rolled on in. Now, talking about the California situation, here's a radar shot out of San Diego. You can see our heavy rain band moving out of the Baja and now pushing into the San Diego, Yuma areas, and that's going to expand northward. And we're still looking at that potential of significant rainfall in SoCal today, tonight, and into Saturday, possibly getting into Las Vegas and parts of western Arizona as well. Here it is, the strong cold front and the trough getting driven through the area right here. A very impressive system. Anytime we get that high to build up, this is going to force that cold air south, and here's the remains of K heading on north. Lots going on in this map. Earl, though, is weakening. Going up here, going to be a non-player in the weather, and we'll just watch the Atlantic to see if anything else develops. In the meantime, we don't see a lot going on. By tomorrow, after the cold air with that blue arrow gets done pushing on through, we'll see things change, but there is a lot of cold air. These are the current conditions as of 7 a.m. up in southern Saskatchewan, and we have 30-degree temperatures also in eastern Montana. Butte was the 31 this morning in Butte. Western North Dakota reporting some 30s as well. These are temperatures relative to the 30-year average by noon tomorrow. So you can see all the blue and the purple and the green across the areas, especially east of the divide. But west of the divide, you see the colder air coming in tomorrow as well. For you folks in Sweetwater County, Wyoming, be ready for a period of strong northeast winds later today and tonight as the winds go through the Continental Divide. These fronts coming in from the northeast like that can bring a lot of wind to sections of I-80 in the southwest parts of Wyoming and into the canyons of Utah as well, as the colder air gets pushed in through the canyons from the east. So watch out for some gusty winds along I-80 and I-15. These are the forecasted low temperatures on the European model for Sunday morning. I think they're going to be colder than this. I would not be surprised if we get a 29, a 30, or 31 in some areas, especially right here. But you can see, I mean, this is just amazing compared to what we've just been through here lately to see quite the reversal. By Sunday, though, the trough is all the way into the Great Lakes, and see the high pressure rebuilding. Now, yes, it's going to rebuild, but it's not going to be able to maintain itself like it did before. So what will happen is the weather will dramatically improve Sunday into Monday, but all of these little lows up here in the Pacific Northwest, up west of the Aleutians here, are going to have an open door policy coming on in as we get into next week. But you can see, look at these temperatures by noon Sunday. Look how comfortable they are. That is nice. That's kind of like early to mid-October type weather. So enjoy Sunday. This is by next Wednesday. You can see the high retreating to the east. So you see it's just not maintaining itself. So this low is going to come in. This low is going to come in. This low up here will come in next weekend. So what will happen is we'll see a fairly active pattern developing. And this is by next Saturday. We've got more systems coming on in. High pressure building in the eastern Pacific. As long as that happens, the door is open and these Pacific systems will be coming on in. And this is what I was talking about. Rain may be falling in the fire areas. This is the precipitation forecast from Monday through Saturday of next week into next Sunday morning. So there's going to be more precipitation coming and in some of those fire areas as well. Have yourself a great weekend. Stay warm.